guest joining me in my kitchen today. My dear friend Simon is here.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome,
Nice to see you.
Simon.
Nice to see you.
Yes. Simon is here for the weekend, and we met and we had a delicious lunch and we were talking different topics. So if for those of you that have never heard of Simon before, let me tell you, Simon is an awesome, great author. He's written 2 wonderful books. I'm going to talk about those books in a minute. He's a very gifted Jyotish. Jyotish is Indian astrologer, right? He's a master astrologer. He is a dear friend, my colleague, and I'm super excited that you're here in my
Well,
kitchen.
I'm very glad to be here. Thank you. And today we're going to talk about a few tips for the fall to help you recover from the heat of the fall and to stay healthy during the fall and winter season, both for yourself, your kids, your loved ones, and these are super easy recipes that we can make together in the kitchen.
Oil and fall go together,
Absolutely.
right? And I read in your book, oil is love. And especially so in the fall season, but I want Simon to talk to you about why oiling is good in the fall season, and tell us what Karna Purana means and what we can do in the fall season.
Yeah, in Sanskrit the word for oil, or one of the words for oil, is sneha, and snehana. And sneha also means love. So really oil is an act of love, and even if you read in biblical times, when you anoint someone, you put oil on their head, and that gives a blessed glow. It gives a sense of blessedness and a sacredness. So by oiling ourselves, we are, in a sense, creating our own under armor. You know that brand of clothing that you wear under other clothing to sort of protect you? When you do your own self-oleation, you're creating your own under armor, your blessedness, your protection. Now I'm going to show you a very specific tip called Karna Purana, which is putting oil in your ears. And this is specific especially for the fall and winter season to help prevent cold and flu. Or if you travel in a plane or by car, if you do a lot of traveling, this will help keep you from getting jet lagged. It'll help keep you from getting sick from the travel and from feeling super tired. If you don't believe me, just try it. Okay? You don't have to trust me, just try it and you'll see how amazingly it works.
And I have to share this. My husband travels almost every week for travel. And over time, he's never had allergies, but over time, the last 3 or 4 years, I can see signs of stressful life that we live in, and our lifestyle is creeping up, and he is developing some allergies. And I've done oiling of his ears, and also done netra, plus the oiling of our eyes. So oiling definitely is so medicinal. So let me see if we can actually go find him and if he can be our guinea pig for this. But before we find him, Simon would like to show us actually how to make a medicated oil for Karna Purana. So what do we need for that?
So the first one we're going to do is just a simple plain sesame oil, not toasted sesame oil, just plain organic sesame oil that you would use to cook with.
And I filled this up already with the plain.
We've already put it in a bottle. We're going to add some hot water because we want any oil that goes into your ears to be slightly warm, not hot, but warm. And so we're going to put some hot water here, or you can just plug the sink and put this bottle in hot water. So we're going to put this here and just let it kind of warm up. Okay, that's all we're doing. Before you put any oil on your body, you're going to put a drop here on your wrist and test it. Test to see how hot it is, okay? This is just to warm it up, okay?
Awesome.
Plain sesame oil in a little dropper bottle. We're going to come back to this and put it in the ears. Now, we're going to show you how to make infused sesame oil with garlic.
Why garlic, Simon?
Garlic is antiseptic, antibiotic, and garlic is also very heating and warming. So in addition to providing antiseptic qualities, it gives you a good sense of warmth in the ears and really protects from the cold during the cold season. So again, this is like your own little Under Armour, but inside your ears. You know, people wear those ear muffs during winter because you get a draft of that cold air and your head hurts, this will protect you, okay? And this will protect you also from getting sick.
You know what, Simon? My mom used to do this when we were little kids in the winter season. You know, garlic oil. Western brain, I just want to make sure that people understand, if you think you have an ear infection, don't use this oiling technique. And also if you have ear tubes, tubes in your ears, consult your doctor. This is a preventative technique so that you don't have fall allergies.
Right.
And if you feel that there's something going on in your ears, always first double check with your doctor and then do it.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Now let's go corral your husband.
Yes.
Okay, so here we are, and we've got our garlic oil, which we warmed in a hot glass of water, hot bowl of water. And I'm going to test it first to make sure that it's not too hot. Okay, so it's perfect. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. And I'm going to fill a full dropper full, okay? Full dropper full, and I'm going to fill the entire ear. So before you do, you can do a little massage. You can sort of, open the passageway. You can make this into a whole therapy session, right? By, a little neck massage, a little marma points. So here we go. We're going to fill. How does that feel? So, is that okay?
Yes.
Now, do you feel a sensation like you're underwater?
Yes.
Like the hearing is kind of good. That's what you want. You want to completely fill the ear. You want to massage a little bit in the area, massage the entire ear. Make them feel good. Some marma points here. Now he should be feeling a sense of deep relaxation, a sense of just kind of feeling like you're under warm blankets and you want to fall asleep. Do you feel that? Do you feel? Yeah. Okay, good. So with your kids, so this is the fall season and your kids come home and they're feeling sick, you do this and you get them ready for bed, and you do this in bed and you just put a towel over their pillow. Okay, so if there's any mess, any spillover, it's going to go on the towel. So what we're going to do is just take a piece of cotton, put it in the ear, and that's going to absorb most of the oil. Okay, so now Sora, if you want to turn over, we'll do the other side. Alright, so now we're going to do the other ear. And again, we got our full dropper full. And make contact with the ear before you do this, just so the person knows what's coming. And you're going to fill because there's a little shock at first once, when it first fills up. And I can even add a little bit more to get it really in there. This will certainly keep your vata, in Ayurvedic terminology, your vata grounded, your immune system healthy, and give you added peace of mind and reduce jet lag. Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Simon, thank you so much for talking about the different ways to oil and showing us a medicated oil especially for our ears, for our ear canal. I understand, I've read your book several times, and Simon's book, Sex, Love and Dharma, actually talks about 10 different oleation techniques.
Right.
So yeah, definitely check out the book for more tips and suggestions. And also Simon has written a wonderful book, 5 Dharma Types. It's a wonderful read to understand about the different Dharma types. So definitely encourage you all to go check that out. Simon, thank you so much for coming home in my kitchen and talking about oil, talking about the fall season. And any final thoughts about this, tips and recommendations?
Yeah, remember, oil is love, and stay tuned for more tips and videos from beSPICED. See you soon.
Namaste.